Okay, so it's early July, 60, early June, excuse me, 64. Of course, DC is besieged after what happened on the last term. Um, what we have in DC are Meade's strong division that is fresh, um, Pleasanton's smaller division, which is not as fresh. Um, some uh, pretty good artillery support. Um, but the rest of the divisions are, as you can see, very very weak. Sheridan's division looks like this, and Sedgwick's other divisions are also very very weak. So it'll be interesting to see if they can withstand assault, assuming, of course, that Lee does assault. Um, we're going to move the capital to New York. I feel like at this point we really have no choice. If we didn't move the capital to New York, the game would effectively be over. So I kind of feel like that's what would happen if things were really in this historical situation where DC were truly besieged. I feel like the capital would move. Now we do have our navy here, which has transport capacity of 61. We have some more transport capacity coming in. And we have our fleet that was at Richmond, which is going to come to Annapolis and needs to pick up the siege artillery here and go back to DC. Of course, that assumes there is a next turn. Hamilton's corps will move up one um, one region to Baltimore, and Kearny's force will arrive in 13, 13 days. Yeah, so those are the main highlights there. Down in Mississippi, Grant will assault Memphis and will try to basically get control of more of the situation here. Those are pretty much the highlights. There's a lot of movement happening here, but it's mostly about kind of taking over some towns, capturing the railroads and fixing railroads and things like that. Nothing's too exciting. Over in Tennessee, this is how it looked with Longstreet now in Memphis. Definitely, they've withdrawn some forces here for certain, and that our corps here will also move forward. All right, let's run the turn and see what happens. Okay, so saw that we lost 10 for moving the capital of DC, and then we gained 2 by taking Memphis, which I'll show you in a minute. Here's how things look in DC, and so the structure has now been totally breached. So we let's see if we can see how many we had some significantly more transports arrive. 161. So okay, so that's 97. That's about 150. So we definitely don't have enough capacity to take out the entire fleet, but there is we would be able to take out some of it. So the structure is completely breached, but of course we still are in a level 8 entrenchments, which have a significant entrenchment. Of course, the risk is that they just simply surrender, and then we lose the whole force. Otherwise, there weren't a lot of there really weren't any big battles. Of course, we did take Memphis as we had predicted. there's a little bit of supply there, so Grant's forces will be able to resupply, and we'll need to fix the railroads. We could also take Madison next turn as well. Well, maybe in 2 turns once we fix the railroad, as Madison's still under siege. And we now have basically a pretty clear path over to Corinth. Over here, it looks like General Ewell's, they're kind of like saying a new defensive line with Chattanooga, but still very, very large forces here in Memphis, and a smaller force here in just southeast. I'm sorry, not Memphis, of Nashville. Polk has a smaller division over here. Looks like they've swapped out generals, so now there are now 4 divisions here. Of course, we still have 2 up here in Selma. Selma's not actually a strategic city, so with 4 there, we may want to destroy the railroads and then rail back to Pensacola. Pensacola has 2 divisions and I think would be able to handle the handle 4 divisions there if they decided to attack. Otherwise, I didn't see too much other excitement. Here's the force that looks like this is the force from Jackson. Yep. Okay. Those are pretty much the highlights. Let's have a quick look. Victory points are about the same. Of course, we do have the big gain. If we give up DC, we lose 10 morale, which is still a big hit, but that is recoverable. We're losing 50 would definitely not be. Confederate morale is now at 98. Okay, that's about it. I'll see you next time.